think I'm streaming now. I guess I wasn't quite streaming yet, but now it should be going, hopefully, potentially. Yeah, I think so. I think it's going. How are you guys doing? New Year's Eve today. Do you guys really celebrate New Year's much? Do you look forward to it? I've never been one to, like, get super excited about it. I don't know. Just, like, feels like another day. It doesn't feel super crazy different or anything. But that's just me. I don't know about you guys or anything. I have a couple of plans for what we can do, but it's not, like, very well planned out. I'm so mixed, because, like, I like knowing ahead of time what we're going to do, but then I also feel like if I plan it out too much, it kind of feels jagged, and it feels kind of lame almost. It's a bit echoey. Ooh, did I use the wrong microphone check? Hold on. Which microphone is it on? We're going to do this. Oh, it totally... If I switch it here, is it better now? Maybe. I think I just didn't check the microphone for this one. But on this one, it's a little better. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Hello, Love Ellies. I love your channel so much. It's so interesting. Thank you. It is quite interesting. What did I do? It's doing something weird. I'm just going to ignore it. Way better now? Okay. I must have not set it up very well. Oh yeah, did you guys see the Step Out yet? Have you guys seen Step Out 2026? They put that out earlier today. We can look at it a little bit.
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms.
Premium, so you gotta deal with the ads. So they went through the previous achievements, of course. Mixtape Dominate, 2 albums, a digital single, and that's it. So I'm assuming the digital single is the Mixtape Dominate. They didn't mention that previously in Step Out 2025, so I have no idea if they were planning that. Whoa. Can't talk. Skiz Replay 2026 has you screaming? Yeah, that'll be interesting. I've been clowning about that coming at the end of the year for a couple of years now, so good to see it actually releasing. Karma, number 1, Billboard 200, 7 consecutive albums. Number 52 on Billboard Hot 100. 2025 Mama Award Album of the Year. Triple million seller. Karma did pretty well. Then there's Do It. Didn't go as high. However, it did keep their streak going, so that's cool. Love to see that continuing. As well as 23. This animation is really fun. It's like a claymation sort of thing. Dominate Stray Kids. The one thing that caught my attention, they say ongoing world tour. I have no idea if that's because it started in 2024, that they called it the ongoing world tour. But by using ongoing, it feels like they're saying it's still going on, but it's not. It's supposed to have ended after the encore. So I'm not sure if that's just a weird word thing that I'm looking into too much. You bought 6 copies of Karma? That's a lot. I've got 3. I've just got the main versions. And then signature content, of course. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I have not watched Skizcode in like a couple of months. I think the last Skizcode I saw was... actually, I don't know which one it was, but it's been a while, I know. I haven't watched much of their, like, extra stuff. I don't watch it a ton. I don't know, I just don't keep up almost. Let's see. Last one I watched was the Splash Chuseok number 1. I didn't see number 2, and I haven't watched it since. It's been a little bit. I don't know, just haven't been paying attention, I guess. Oh yeah, the Han released a new song. What did you guys think about that? What was it called? Raining Stars? I thought it was good. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like everyone's always praising Han songs, and like they're good, but some of them just don't stick out to me a ton. I feel like he writes good songs, but it's not like they jump out to me every single time, which is weird, I guess, because you would expect it to jump out more since so many people like it, but I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Back to this. Enough rants. Oh, maybe I should do like a best Skiz Code of the Year poll. That might be fun. Then they have, of course, the songs tied into here. I haven't really watched the extra vlogs and whatever they are, except for Skiz Code. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people, just because they're more engaging in the Skiz Codes. Han Pop is Han Pop. The lyrics matter more for a lot of people, I think. Yeah, for sure. I think there's some strong ones out there, like Just a Little is really good, but I think you really have to pay attention to those lyrics to really understand it, or really grasp it and connect with it. Fifth fan meeting. Collab. Skizu collab. Zootopia 2. Karma album of the year. And then the new stuff. Nope. Encore Korea. Here we go. This is something that jumped out to me. I do find it very interesting that they included the Stay birthday here when they're talking about 2026, as well as their debut. Just interesting to keep those dates in mind when we're looking at these plans for the year. Also, they're so little. What is that? Does that say 0325? Yeah. Raining Stars didn't feel that interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of a song. Did anyone else completely miss the Skiz Easter eggs in Zootopia? Yeah, I honestly forgot to be looking for it until the end when I just saw someone holding a light stick. And then I remembered that I wasn't paying attention to it. Oops. What does that say? 2. I can't read upside down. Oh, it probably says step out. New album and new tour. This was something I kind of assumed they were going to do leading into the military enlistments. I feel like they're going to go on another tour, of course, and now we are seeing that. But I don't think it's going to be a big tour. It's not going to be like Dominate. Absolutely not. It's going to be much smaller. Probably like LA and New York and maybe Texas. Those are probably going to be only US stops. Probably going to do mostly Eastern Asia, that area. Probably a couple Australia shows. Maybe 1 or 2 in UK or the Europe area. But I don't think it's going to be very elaborate like Dominate was. I think it's more so like last hurrah sort of thing. Then, of course, the new album. I don't think this is going to be a full-length album. I think it'll be a shorter one, just assuming with, like, comparing how long in between they usually will do with the studio albums, because we had Go Live in 2020, and then No Easy the next year, and then 2 years later was 5 Star, 2 years after that was Karma. I think it's probably going to be more of a mini album. That also could be, I don't know. I'm skeptical about whether they'll include units or solo songs because they're really kind of distancing away from the personal songs, because I think they're kind of preparing for those military enlistments and expanding those solo careers once that happens. So they're kind of saving stuff for that, I feel like. Kids Room returns. I have not watched many of these episodes, I'll be honest. I hope they will come to Europe more. I wasn't able to get tickets last time, and it wasn't that big of a stay at the time. Yeah, I don't know if they've gone to Europe very much. It'd be cool to see them touring around it a little bit more. 6 fan meeting. That one's kind of expected. Skizu everywhere, all around the world. So this is probably like a Target collab or Barnes & Noble collab where they'll be selling the plushies inside the stores. I was in Vietnam when they did it, and I wasn't to stay at the time. That's a shame. I feel like that happens a lot where I'll get into an artist right after they've toured where they're at or where I am. And then it's like I just miss them by a couple of days or a couple of months, and now I gotta wait a couple of years before they come back, or if they even will come back. Wish they can come to France. I'm sure they would love to. I think they have a lot of, obviously there's big presence of luxury brands in Paris and France, so they could be collaborating with those brands and working on their ambassadorships there. So it would make sense for them to stop there. Skills Replay 2026, of course. They've got I don't know how many songs they're going to include in this, because they've got a lot that have not been released yet, I believe. Let me see. Like it's like 26 or 27. There's a lot. And I feel like they're really kind of piling a lot into this if they do release absolutely everything. So I'm interested to see how that goes. Where is it? Excuse Replay, here we go. Which I think is part of why they've not released as much in this year. They haven't put out quite as many. Like, they've only put out 3. Goodbye, Roman Empire, and Reigning Stars. So they're really trying to obviously preserve some for their solo careers, as well as just kind of keeping it down. This is why I kind of thought they were going to release it this year, because they've just got so many already. Do I like Enhypen? I do. I actually listened to Enhypen before I listened to Stray Kids. I didn't know about Stray Kids for a couple of months before then. And Enhypen was kind of one of the groups that I got into K-pop with. We need to redo the DC stop for sure. They might. I was in the UK right before they had their concerts, and I didn't know they had them. Dang. I'm not happy with the new album for 2026. How come? I saw them in Rome right after I became a stay, and I'm glad I didn't get to wait to get to know them better before getting those tickets. Yeah, I was smart. We don't even enjoy the Duet and Divine yet. I enjoyed it. I wasn't super excited for it at first, but that was mostly because I just didn't know much about it. Oh yeah, because we've got, how many is here? The last one before or after the album. Was it Love's Day? Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9. Why is the stream is really behind? Wow. That's kind of insane. Anyways, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I thought there was more. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I counted wrong. Whatever. I feel like most of the comebacks this year were really rushed. Hollow and Duet were barely promoted. Yeah, well, I think Duet was never meant to be an official comeback. I think they just kind of presented it as a comeback so that people bought it more, because it was still referred to as a mixtape. Their mixtapes are meant to be like spin-off projects. I don't think it was ever meant to be a full thing. Like if we look here, the wiki has it really laid out well. We have their Korean mixtapes, special they call it. Hop and Duet are mixtape albums, as well as their first album was mixtape, intentionally named mixtape because it wasn't meant to be wasn't meant to be an album. It was their pre-debut album, so it's not like an official one. They're like the little spin-offs. That's why we have the singles. Where are they? Digital singles. They're pretty much all called mixtape because they're spin-off sort of things. They're on the side. They're not meant to be fully promoted tracks. They're kind of their own thing. They need to rest. I think they'll rest pretty soon. The Dome 2 are solos, bro. Dome 2. Oh, yeah. I actually don't think they'll ever release those. I'm not sure because they're very short and they were meant for that performance. I'm honestly surprised that we ever did receive the Dominate solos because it's usually saved for just the performances. I think it's full steam ahead until they get a break when the enlistment starts. Yeah, for sure. That's what they're planning to do. Because historically, and if you look at like statistics and data, every group loses their momentum after enlistment. Doesn't matter who it is, always loses attention. They lose it after, so it's always about trying to push as much as they can before that enlistment period. I mean, we haven't had BTS back for long enough and they haven't released anything, so it's hard to judge for sure if they will have the same momentum. But for now, it doesn't seem like they have anything near it. You look at EXO. EXO was huge in South Korea before their enlistments. Now they're kind of slowing down, not propelling as fast. So I think Stray Kids understand that they're kind of going to lose it after their enlistments. So they're trying to get as much in as they can before that period. Well, what are the Dome Tour solos? Yeah, I can pull that up quick. 5-star Dome 2023. So right in between 5-star and Rockstar, they did a little extra show at, what was it called? They did it somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere in Seoul. Somewhere in South Korea. And they did a couple of songs. Battleground Freeze Item. Case 143, God's Menu, All In, Wolfgang Miro. They did a couple of their very popular full group songs, as well as they performed for the very first time some solos. Felix did one called Rev It Up, which he helped write. Does it show here? Here. Felix wrote it with Bang Chan and Versace, but it's only 2 minutes long. It's very short. These were designated just for the performance. I don't think they were meant for release. It was just kind of to give a little bit extra, something special. Sungmin performed Perfume. Han performed Don't Say. Ian performed Hug Me, which is released. Lino performed Limbo. Bang Chan performed Baby. Hyunjin performed Mic and Brush. Changbin performed Yes So. So a couple of those are not released yet. I don't know if we will receive them. Just based on how they're kind of... I feel like if we were going to receive them, they would have been released on YouTube as a Skiz player. But we don't have that yet. And it doesn't look like we're going to get it. So I feel like, just as it is, those are going to be saved for that forever. We have other songs that have never been released. 3 Racha has a bunch of unreleased songs that they've just performed at stages. I think BTS could break that mold. I wouldn't underestimate ARMY. Yeah, it's interesting. We'll have to find out. I think they're crazy waiting until March. I think they should have released an album like right after. But I guess we'll find out. Somewhere in here. Here we go. We can look at this. Maybe. Maybe it's not going to have everything. I just know they have a couple songs that are not released. We can look for them quick. 3 Racha... Geez, what's it called? I know I've mentioned it in videos before. By the way, what was up with the 5th fan meeting performance of My People? I Need It. My People? Is that a song? My People, Stray Kids. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Monster. Oh my gosh, another ad.
Hey, Caitlin! Can you make it from there?
Whoa,
Hey,
she
Caitlin.
made it. Crazy. My People. Is this a cover or is it an original song? I think it's original. Must be. Yeah, I think a lot of the times they'll save stuff for the performances or special cases, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I could look up. No, we don't need to. The Dominate Experience. Yeah, they're doing a movie. They're going to put out a movie for the LA Dominate show that allegedly will be shown worldwide. If that includes absolutely every country, I have no idea. Doesn't say yet. And how much time is the new year for you? It is in 10 hours. 10 hours. I mean CST. Music festivals. We've seen a couple of those being discussed. And that's it. That is the list for 2026. It feels short in a way, but I think they're also trying to keep it concise. Interesting. So I'm just trying to look at absolutely everything in here. Wolfgang, Step Out. Last year, they had the date. Oh geez, what did I do this time? I zoom in too much sometimes, and then my computer freaks out and I can't zoom out. There we go. Step Out 2025.
The opposite of
What am I doing? Step Out 2025. They included the date for Mixtape Dominate.
the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms.
It's in an hour and a half for you. Wow.
They all suck.
Yeah, I'm in the United States. If we skip ahead, I think around here-ish. Mixtape Dominate was originally meant to release on March 14th, but it was delayed a week. And we can see that in the camera shot. Maybe? Am I crazy? Oh, I think I hear my cat knocking on the door. I might need to let him in soon. It's somewhere in here.
Step Out.
Am I crazy?
2025.
No, I'm not crazy. Maybe I am. Uh-oh. It's somewhere. There's like a camera shot, and then on the bottom left, or the bottom right, it's got like a little timestamp thing, but it doesn't move like it should be. Jeez, where is it, dog? Maybe it was closer to the beginning. Must be. I know, DJ. Hold on. He's scratching at the door. I don't know if you guys can hear. It's 2:22 a.m. for you? You should go to bed? Yeah, it might be good to go to bed. Maybe smart. Where is your dog? Hey, they might have added the date for Skiz Replay in the Step Out 2026 video. Yeah, the two dates I was seeing that they included was the Stay birthday, August 1st, as well as their debut, March 25th. Those are the two ones. I think we could possibly receive it on the 25th. Ah, here it is. Top left. You see right here, 03:14:35. That'd be measuring the minute and the hour. So we see March 14th, talking about that. A week later, also March 14th is a Friday. I'll just say that for now. Cinema. We look at the Cinema music video. They have posters in here that would indicate this was meant to release on the 21st, not the 26th, which would make sense and align with where they're placing it. Also, this was submitted to Mnet way earlier than it would make sense to have been submitted, assuming that it wasn't delayed. My camera is in the way? Oh. That's really funny, actually. Okay. We'll go back in a second. You guys are gonna have to trust me for now. Sorry, guys. Also, this stream is like really delayed. I don't know why it's so delayed. All right, good night. Thanks for stopping by. I should let my cat in soon. He's really mad. What is bro hooting and hollering about? I don't know. Point is, they have included dates for things in the past. No, not here. There was a date on one of these posters. Here it is. Friday, March 21st was when this music video was probably meant to release, but because they pushed the album out, it had to get delayed as well. It's up here behind the camera. Yeah. All right, I'll go back quick. 2025. Step Out. Check this out. I'm going to move it. I had it on the right before, and then I was like, okay, maybe I'll put it on the left today. But now that turned out to be an issue. Hobby Lobby. Whoa. Now where was it? Right here-ish? Okay, now you guys can see it. 3:14:41. That's the hour and minute. That relates to the day. So if we're to assume they continue that with 2026, the two dates that we see are Stay birthday and Stray Kids birthday. So there is a very strong chance that they do release at least one of the albums that they mentioned on that day. 2024 or 2025. Is that a train? Yeah. Excuse you. I mean, just look at absolutely everything seen. They might be hiding something. It's hard to say absolutely for sure. The big ones that I mentioned or I saw earlier, of course, were in the train right when they're talking about 2026. So that's at least where I'm getting the two from about the Stay birthday as well as the Stray Kids birthday. Where did it go? Jeez. It's so far at the end here. Over here, 2018 0801 Stay birthday as well as Stray Kids birthday is seen as well. I'm going to let my cat in. He's pretty mad right now. Hey, dude. You want to come in? Here's DJ. Put you there. He really likes being in here. If I have the door closed, he gets really mad. Oh, your birthday is 0801 too? Yeah. So that is 2026 step out. My general plans for 2026 with the channel as well is, of course, I want to try and expand my reach a little bit more. This is kind of like a back end sort of thing, but I have really low click-through rates. I want to try and get that a little bit higher. I also, there's DJ. I think it'd be cool to get to 40,000 before they begin their military enlistments. I've been mentioning that a couple times. If I do get 40,000 before that, plan is to do a buzz cut. I'll cut off all my hair. So that's the plan. So if we hit that, then I'll get a buzz cut with them when they're beginning their military enlistments. Probably won't be until October. I really do think they're going to push it off absolutely as far as they can. That's when Lino would have to enter by mandatory requirements. What is the other poster on the wall? The one next to 5-star. That is a 17 poster of the vocal Racha. Well, not vocal Racha, but the vocal unit from Attica. I don't know how to say it, but that album, the red one. I've tried using myself in videos, but it didn't really work super well, so I'm kind of distancing away from that. I probably won't do that as much. I had experimented with it because I wondered if maybe showing myself could almost add a little bit more of connection to the video, but it wasn't what people were looking for in the video, so I took it out. I wanted to keep that going in a way. I still want to add that connection, but not necessarily in the videos. So the plan is to be doing more of these kind of streams, probably at least one every 2 weeks. I mean, I might do more in the future, but for now it's probably going to be once every 2 weeks. We'll see if these do super well or if I keep them going. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing with streaming to begin with, so we'll find out. You can try making videos once in a while about other groups you like, but still keep it mainly Stray Kids if you want though. Yeah, we'll talk about that more in a second. I am thinking about expanding. Do I know in Hypen? I do. Not the Racha usage for another group. Yeah, it's burnt into my mind. Yeah, so more streams, of course, because I want to still give something to connect to, because I mean, I've sent this over like a year or so now, probably longer than that. I feel like it's so hard to add a connection to the videos that I make where it's very specific to the group, but I feel like in a way I should also be showing myself a little bit more. So that's what these streams are about, a little bit more raw and a little bit different from the actual content I'm making. I'd like to keep it generalized about K-pop, but won't always be the case, I don't think. As for the content this coming year, I'd like to be leaning into more story-driven content. I think that's a big thing that obviously people enjoy. I enjoy it a little bit. And I think highlighting those like different growth arcs where you're leading up to something, I think it makes for a better quality video, as well as just kind of showing those emotional arcs rather than just pure analysis works a little better overall. I think, I mean, obviously for the most recent video, what was it? The Stray Kids, I'm forgetting, the survival show. That one was very story driven. It was already story driven to start, but just trying to keep implementing that into other videos. I think that makes sense. So this is kind of like, I think, here's what's interesting. I think if I really wanted to make the absolute best, sort of like most viewed videos and channels ever, I could just be doing big gossip videos. But I don't really like those. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of gossip channels that are like, oh my gosh, Bangshan did this. I can't believe this. Let's talk about this. I have unpopular K-pop opinions, but I'm not going to show myself, and I'm not going to include my voice. I'm going to do an AI voice. Like, okay, come on. If you're going to say you have unpopular opinions, or you're going to, like, do these gossip things and go crazy like it's Twitter or something, at least include yourself. I don't know how it's so hard to include your voice at the very least. So I've never really cared for those gossip sort of things. I try to stay to, like, more positive content in the videos I make. I'll talk about, like, actually how the group is growing and where they have flaws and how they've overcome those flaws, because I think that's just how it naturally is for them. When Stray Kids were beginning the survival show, they certainly weren't the best. They grew through the survival show so that they were able to debut. If they had debuted how they were in episode 1, it wouldn't have gone super great. And I think it's kind of wild to just throw that to the side and not highlight that growth. So I think that's one big thing I'd like to be doing more, where it's showing, like, the truth of something, or the actual growth behind something and how they've come to that point. Hi, I love Stray Kids. Yes, Stray Kids are very cool. Ever considered Skizzlor videos? Yeah, I had wondered about doing one back in July, where it was like, Stray Kids lore is so confusing. Stray Kids lore is frustrating mystery, or whatever, where they just kind of, like, had a bunch of stuff going, but never really confirmed much of it, and then stopped for a long time, because I don't think they've done much with the lore since probably maybe Go Live or Backdoor. Probably around then they probably stopped. I don't think Maniac is connected. I don't think anything after that point is really connected. I think it's all been its own thing. So they kind of stopped, and I wondered if, like, people just don't know about the Skiz lore anymore, or really even care about it. So that video idea never made it very far. And then the unpopular opinions are like, we should treat idols and respect them. Yeah, I've actually never really watched many of them, because it's just like, they show it in the thumbnail and the video title, and it just doesn't sound appealing. So I've never really cared for it. Oh, I get to see, like, what's trending related to my niche, and it's always absolutely garbage insights, because it's just the same thing over and over. Like, it just doesn't help. Like, if I look at this, I'll show you guys it. I can see general stuff that is trending, and it's always this cookie lit channel, and I don't know why it doesn't show me other things. Like, why nobody talks about these K-pop idols anymore. Spiraling, hiding, canceled. Where are they? K-pop idols who got caught shading each other. Jealous much? Like, okay, I don't really care that much. It's just not what I care about. It's not what I'm interested in. So I don't really feel like if I were to make content like that, it would land very well, because it's obviously faking what I think. And same with, I could be doing reaction videos, but that's just not how I react to things. I don't see Stray Kids doing something, I'm like, oh my gosh, can you believe it? Stray Kids, they did a thing with their hand. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. Like, it's, I don't know. I just want to keep doing, DJ wants out now. I want to keep doing the things with, like, the story driven stuff and implementing some analysis in it, but I don't want it to be just analysis, because that just doesn't work super great. I like more analytical videos, but it's not a ton of what people prefer. So I want to lean into what people want, of course, as well as actually what I'm interested in, because it wouldn't make sense to show things that I don't really care about, I guess. That's my thought behind it. Those oh, hold on. He wants in my closet. I thought he wanted out. He wants in my closet. I'll be back. Just hit my mic. Or my pop filter. My pop filter. Hold on, DJ. Weirdo. You want in my closet? You're kind of odd. There you go. Go in my closet. You going in there? I have to close it after. Don't let me forget that he's in there. I don't want it open the whole time, but like, he's probably just going to go in there and sleep for a bit, so he'll be all right. I'm also a teen though, so I can understand, but still, it's not really entertaining. Yeah, it gets clicks, but it's not like, I don't know. I wouldn't feel proud making that content, I guess. I did mean it as a teen slander. Oh, I gotcha. I said it was a reason why they don't use their voices, for sure. I feel like there's so many channels out there that are using AI voices, and it drives me crazy, because it's like one of the easiest things you can add. Everyone's got a phone. You can just take your phone out. There's a microphone built into it, and you can record it. It works really easily, but no one does it. I don't get it. Like, sure, maybe you want to hide your voice, but it's not that hard. Chances of people recognizing you or caring are very slim. I think it just doesn't matter that much to get in your head about people judging your voice and judging your face. Like, people are going to do that no matter what. It doesn't matter. Rage bait content? Absolutely. I didn't mean for it to sound rude. Oh, you're not being rude. You're not being rude at all. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, so as I was saying, leaning into more story-driven content, of course. Should I just... I'm going to switch it. Psh. Cool. My hair is weird. I don't know. I need a haircut, dog. I'm getting one in a week, I think. It's long. Anyways, you have to create something you are not only interested in but proud of. Absolutely. I think so much out there that I could be doing that I could be succeeding with, but if I'm not like happy with the content I'm making, I won't have any inspiration or interest in making that content. I'd love to be producing and releasing videos weekly, but my thing now is I want to be prioritizing quality ideas and packaging those very well. Because I think for a while, maybe I can even pull it up and show you guys soon. I had been releasing videos every few weeks at a point, and that was when I was recording myself. But I felt like how I was packaging, it became, it did, I forgot. Oh, that's right. I can't switch to this camera because I didn't set up the microphone properly on it. I have to use this one. Anyways, here you can see the little back end sort of thing a little bit. So, at a point, I went down to this convention in Texas for like YouTube and learned a bit from there. I had the concept of recording myself and putting that in the videos because it takes less time to edit. And while that worked well for cutting down the production time, it took a lot of engagement out where... Yes, I was able to release them every week, as you can see, but I felt like the videos just didn't feel quite the same, and people didn't quite come after them or look into them as much. He said he did. Yeah. Did I switch? I think I might have. It keeps going to my laptop computer microphone, so I don't know. I'll check with it a little bit more later, find out how it goes. Do I stand in the hype in too? Sort of. I don't know what you count as a standing sort of thing, but probably. Maybe. I listen to them. That's good enough for me, I think. I'm getting to know them a little bit more right now. Did I fix it? I might have. See, here's the thing. It's showing the stream very late. It's very far behind, but I don't know where it's actually at. So I might pull up my stream quick. Sorry guys, making you wait. Haha. Oh, I got an ad on my own stream. 1 of 3? What? 1 of 3 is crazy. Okay. Interesting. All right, what was I talking about? Oh, so the main thing about why I want to prioritize better quality ideas is because I think if I don't have a strong video idea, the video itself is going to be bad no matter how I try and format it. Like this Hyunjin one, how Hyunjin proved he's a skilled performer. That video is just not that interesting. It's not a very interesting concept, and I think if I come up with a better idea and I really workshop those ideas, I can come up with better packaging and better structure for the video. I can actually leverage what the script is of it. That would help a little bit more. What's my most watched video? It is the Felix evolution video. This one. This one. 319,000. That's my highest. Whoops. What am I doing? I can hear myself in the background, and I think you guys can hear it too. So I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, can you tell I'm not good at streaming? I don't know really what I'm doing right now. So if I don't release something at least every 2 weeks, I think that's an issue. I absolutely want to be prioritizing getting a week video out every 2 weeks. I think if I am taking too long to get those out, then I kind of lose traction, and I feel like I get unmotivated in a way where I really need to keep myself to a tight schedule for these. And I think obviously if I put more time into the video idea, I think that'll make the video process a little bit easier because it flows together more. So biggest thing is just trying to, as I'm going forward, especially with this year, I want to be coming up with those stronger ideas and actually planning them out more than I have been in the past. So we'll find out how that goes. Maybe. As I was saying, you guys might have seen that I've been putting out a lot of hyping stuff lately. Your evolution videos are actually how I found you. Yeah, I think a lot of people have come to the channel because of those evolution videos. They're very popular, but I think a lot of people have just gotten sick of them, so I haven't done many in a while. I tried doing updated versions. At some point, I might make another Hyunjin one because I really don't like the updated one that I made. As I was saying, the video idea just wasn't that good. I've been doing some hyping polls because I'm planning to expand to them. Because, as I was saying earlier, Stray Kids are probably... it's iffy, because, like, once they hit military enlistments, I'm skeptical about how their... not process, but, like, how their attention will go. Because, obviously, I don't like just Stray Kids. I like other groups, too. So I feel like I want to talk about them as well. But, like, if I were to put out an hyping video right now, and then a Cat's Eye video, or now I'm forgetting all the other groups, like a BTS video or a Blackpink video, over and over and over, the algorithm gets really confused. So you want to try and stick to one group as you're growing, and then you can try and expand to one other. So for now, I'm just going to be expanding to hyping, because here's my reasoning. Hyping theoretically should not have to go to enlistments for 3 more years. That's assuming that they don't go out until the very last minute. So I'm going to stick with them. I like them already. Like I said a little bit earlier, I actually found hyping before I found Stray Kids. So I like them already. So it's a group that it's like, I've never cared much for like Islet or something. Just because they're popular, I don't think it makes sense to go to them. I also want something that's not necessarily like a trendy group where you can actually see they have strong content or strong fan bases. So that's the idea. I'll probably expand hyping. I've been working on a couple of videos already. If content creators don't post every 2 weeks or weekly, people tend to forget the creators. Absolutely. Hey bro, loved your recent Stray Kids video. Thank you. Love the way you made the Skids Survival Show video. Thank you. I'm planning on making one for hyping's Island. I've been taking notes on that one. And let's actually talk about that quick. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Okay. It's not a great calendar yet, but because I haven't necessarily decided what I'll do for the Stray Kids videos. But essentially, because I'm now introducing hyping, I basically want to not go back and forth with different videos. Oh, geez, what did I do? I keep clicking wrong things. Clicking things I don't want to. Close window. Yes, please. Okay. What's the poster behind you? The one next to 5-star? The one on this side or that side? The one right there, that's a poster of 17's vocal unit. On the other side is a Conan Gray poster. See if I can turn it so you can see it in a second. There it is, kind of. Conan Gray poster. Yeah. It's not in the frame very well, so it's hard to see. Hi, I loved your video about the survival show. Can you do one about Kingdom 2? I haven't watched it yet. I've wondered about the Kingdom as well, because I think realistically that would make sense to expand to as well. My only issue or my concern, I'd have to go back and watch it a little bit, because I'm not sure if like how much of a story arc there really is, because I feel like the performances are a very strong highlight of the show, and I think it just wouldn't make sense to show a story arc when the performances are the highlight, because I didn't show the performances at all in the Stray Kids survival show video. I think if I'm going to be doing a video of the United Kingdom, yeah, I'm gonna do a United Kingdom video of the Stray Kids Kingdom battle video, I think it'd be very incomplete almost. But again, I have to look into it more, so it's totally possible that I could. My general plan for Enhypen, I'm probably not going to release a video this Saturday, just because I want to be releasing the Enhypen videos back to back. My thought right now is I'm going to do something I'm kind of considering batching, where I've got 2 Enhypen videos and then 2 Stray Kids videos. Can I swipe? Here we go. So right now, Enhypen illusionment. That's not the word. That was a different word, but that's like the inspiration for it. Geez, what is it? Disillusionment. That's the word. This is titled wrong, but Enhypen disillusionment. That's the next video. It's kind of about like how Enhypen was so excited for debuting. They thought it was going to be the biggest thing of their life or the best thing ever, and they saw it as this glamorous thing, and they debuted and it was so good, and then it kind of fizzled out and they realized it wasn't what they expected. Kind of dwelling into that, where it's almost like a combination video of the tiring reality videos as well as like, but in a full group sort of sense of a story, where you're showing in Island, they're very driven, I guess, for being an idol. They think debut is going to be the last thing, but after they debut, it's still very difficult, and trying to kind of showcase that sort of story through it all. What do you think of Felix and all the brand deals he's getting? Hey, great for him. Gotta keep money coming in, I guess. Keep money coming in, like he's not making any money already. I think it's cool that he's getting a lot of brand deals. I mean, it shows that they're very influential worldwide and not just in South Korea. I think that's a big thing that obviously BTS or Blackpink have, where you think of K-pop and you just think of BTS or Blackpink first. I think it'd be good to see Stray Kids coming into that spotlight a little bit more. And I think it'd be interesting to see if realistically what it takes to get to that point. Because can you ever dethrone BTS or Blackpink in a sense? Because I feel like you kind of have to teach a new generation which one is bigger. Or even you ask anyone, you could probably ask your mom if they know a K-pop group, and they'd probably say BTS or Blackpink. So it's like just trying to push themselves into these different audiences. I think I made a video about can Stray Kids become the leaders of K-pop, and I don't know, it was kind of an iffy video, but the main point I was getting at is it's really tough because, yeah, I think they're on a great track for success. It's very hard to get to the point of recognizability that BTS and Blackpink have. You can dive into the 5th gen. Most of 4th gen groups are heading for military and contract renewals. If possible, some are kind of fading. Just an idea. Yeah, I have wondered about some 5th generation groups. I don't personally know very many is the issue. I'm not super updated with them. So it's like, I don't know which one to go for. The other thing is like they're not quite as popular as 4th generation groups. So I wanted to maybe stick with those for now. At some point, after I've grown to some point, I think I can alternate between different groups a little bit more. One idea I had was like taking a very popular trending song almost and kind of showing the story behind it, how that song came to be. So like, I don't know if there actually is a story for how I could highlight it, but let's say earlier this year, Gnarly was taking off a ton. Maybe I could highlight some sort of story going around with that and kind of lean into that a little bit, where it's a trend, but you're also leaning into what my channel is, and it's keeping that content. The more deals Felix gets, the more attention and visibility the group maintains. People have to keep talking for the group to maintain the spotlight. Absolutely. Honestly, I think they could, but it'll take a while. People in Europe still only know BTS and Blackpink. Yeah, it's very tough. I would like stories behind song videos. Yeah, I think it's an interesting idea. It's just like, I don't know, how do I execute it? I'm still, I could do Not Cute anymore. But like the issue is, it's like, is Not Cute anymore written by any of the members? Because I don't think it is. What did I do? Oh, I clicked on the wrong song. What in the world? It's not written there. I always go to the original one. It usually has better credits and info here. Here we go. Jasper Harris, Sasha Alex Sloan, Yura. Is Yura a member? I don't know the members of Islet. I don't think she is. No, she absolutely is not. So it's like, is there a story to tell about a song written by the composers? Yeah, there absolutely would be a story, but it's not much of a story I think people would care about. I think more so people would care about like a Stray Kids story. Let's say they had Maniac. That would be a little bit more of a story to tell because they're showing like how they grew to that point and then what clicked when they were writing it, and that's how it succeeded. That's how it trended. That sort of thing, I guess. I would like stories. Yeah, I read that. Skiz is my first K-pop group. I've been Stand, and I swear this is like whoa, I cannot read. I think I need a drink. I think that's the thing. I've noticed when I'm streaming, I just go and go, and I don't ever take breaks. I don't catch my breath, like, ever. Or get water. I'm going to put this down here. Let's try this again. Skiz is my first K-pop group I've Stand, and this is like a full-time job. I've been curious about it and hyping, but I don't know how I'll manage to not miss stuff. That's one thing I've kind of had to accept, that I theoretically cannot get absolutely everything that is coming out from Stray Kids. I cannot watch absolutely everything. I have not seen much of the interviews for Do It. I have not seen much of the interviews for Karma. I have not seen Skiz Code recently. I have not seen their vlogs. That's just how it is. I don't think I can theoretically keep up with absolutely everything they release. And I think they understand that at this point. I think they understand that no one is going to see absolutely everything, but they can still put out a lot, because just because I might not watch absolutely every video, I still might watch 3. And those 3 that stick out to me aren't necessarily going to be the same 3 that stick out to you, where I could find more interest in the vlogs or talking about the albums, whereas my phone fell out, whereas someone else might find the actual the Skiz Codes more interesting, or the Racha logs. So it's just like putting out a ton so that they can curate to different audiences. I think that's the concept. There's this thing in YouTube, like knowledge or data, I guess, where you want to have buckets in your channel. And Stray Kids kind of have that established, where they have the Skiz Codes, and they have the vlogs, and they have the songs, of course. They have the talkers. they have these different areas of videos that people are more likely to follow into, and it gives variety to their channel, of course. Geez, I don't keep up with chat very often. I'm in Europe and I only stand Stray Kids. Chorus would be an interesting topic. Like, you talk about the members pre-debut, like James choreographed Eyelets Cherish My Love. Chorus is one I considered for expanding to, because I feel like they could do well overseas. Can't click that. I put a poll out when I was still deciding which one I would absolutely do. I think it was between Chorus and Enhypen. And my thought behind it was, it's iffy because they're very new, so it's hard to say for sure if they're going to be a trendy group or if they actually will stick around for a while. And my general thought process behind it was because Chorus is actually writing the songs themselves. They have influence in what they're writing, and I think people are more drawn to that internationally, not necessarily because they're writing it, but because it's more so what they're actually wanting to say, and people can feel that in the songs. They can feel the personality within there. But currently Chorus lost to Enhypen, so for now I'm going to stick with expanding to Enhypen. I could obviously come back to Chorus in the future, but for now probably just going to do Enhypen. At some point, of course, I can expand more groups, but that's how it is for now. That's a good one. I saw one reaction video where he said a Stray Kids song wasn't very deep. Backstory matters. For sure. I think people are... I don't know about everyone for sure, but I got sick of Stray Kids title tracks for a little bit, where it was kind of the same theme of, like, braggadocious sort of things, where they're just talking about how amazing they are. And I mean, it worked well for the S-Class. I thought S-Class was pretty cool, but then they did it again with Chick Chick Boom. And then they did it again with Walking on Water. And then they did it again with Ceremony. Like, it gets to a point where you can't reuse topics super, I don't know, exaggerated, I guess. You keep going and going with them, where it's good to recycle topics. Or not recycle topics, but come up with new ones. Because if you look at earlier in their career, 2018, District 9. District 9 was very unique. Next one, My Pace. I mean, when's the last time you saw a song meant about, like, going at your own pace and not necessarily trying to follow what you're expected to see? I Am You, also personal. The first, like, braggadocious song as a title track, I think was Go Live. Or not Go Live, God's Menu. I always want to call it Go Live. It's God's Menu, though. I don't think they used that braggadocious trend or that braggadocious style very often, so that when they did, it stuck. So they didn't do it again until maybe Thunderous, maybe not Thunderous, but mostly probably until S-Class. So I think it's really important that they preserve what types of songs they're singing about or styles. I'm yapping again. I don't want to interrupt, but I had a thought about Chan while watching the survival show video. Yeah, of course you can share it. That's fine. For how long will you be live? I need to go, and I want to know if I'll still catch the live for a bit after. I don't know how long I'll be live. I honestly don't come in with a plan for how long I'll be live. My mic's weird again. Let me try it. I'm going to need to pull up my own stream again. Sorry, guys. I'll figure out the audio eventually. Trust. Ooh, what I do? I've been doing 90-minute streams recently, but it might be a little longer today. Whoa! What is going on with my audio? Holy schmoly, dog. I don't know why it's doing that. Give me a second. You guys can see it. Oh! Did I switch? When did I switch? It should be good now. I don't know when I switched over. Let me check. Give me a second. This thing is taking a while. Jeez, why is this so delayed? Better. I don't know why it's so delayed on my end. Whatever. Okay, yeah, it is good. Cool. All right. Don't let me switch back to the full camera. I didn't set it up right. If you see me switch back accidentally or on purpose, don't tell me no. Yell at me. Yeah, I get it too, because when skids go for military, I'm taking a break too from K-pop. Like, the amount of energy it takes to stand in a group is a lot, and Stray Kids are my favorite group in general. Yeah, I think people are a little obsessive with how they consider standing. I don't know if you necessarily need to watch absolutely everything they put out and keep up with them 24/7. If you listen to their music and you like them, I don't care. You're a stan. You enjoy them. That's enough for me. You're a stay. That's all that counts. That's all that matters. I think people get very... Sorry, the echo is still going. Still echoing. There we go. I think people very... What's the word? I don't know. They like to try and... Elitist. That's it. People are very elitist about who gets to be a stay. And I think people are crazy. My issue with Cordis is that the members are half my age. I actually don't know how old they are. How old are Cordis members? Oh, wow, they're fairly young, yeah. 16 to 20. That's like right in between where I am. And I lost it. Where is it? Here it is. My issue, I read that some people don't understand a lot, is computer game centric. So we are awesome superheroes racking up EXP. That's what they say. You made a community post asking if people think Chan was the main character in the survival show, but which I totally agree. He was criticized a few times, but never in danger of elimination. I think Chan knew he wasn't going to be eliminated because he was the one who created the group. It would be a ludicrous debut without him, so he poured all his attention into helping the other members. So yes, that was, I think, Chan, who was never going to be eliminated. Yeah, this is something I considered too. I don't think he was ever going to be eliminated. He was never at risk of elimination either. Stray Kids, Wikipedia, survival show. We look at here, we can look at a graph that shows in a visual that he was never placed at risk. We can see Bang Chan was never at risk, even with the other members. Seungmin was also never at risk. Changbin was never at risk. Han was never at risk. The big three Racha members were never placed at risk. Now, that could be looked at as they just did good in the first place. They never were at risk. However, Bang Chan was criticized a couple of times, but never placed at risk. So it's hard to say exactly what their plan was for sure, but it is very interesting to see that 3 Racha never had issues. So it's possible that they never planned to eliminate anyone from 3 Racha. It's also possible that they never planned to eliminate anyone at all. Totally possible. I have wondered if that was the plan to begin with, but the members just didn't know. And here's why. July 2024, Stray Kids renewed their contracts. Usually, K-pop contracts will last 7 years. We go back 7 years, July 2017. That's 7 years back. That is 1 month before they did the showcase. You know who also came back around July 14th or mid-July? Lino came back at that exact time. Lino auditioned 2 years earlier. There was no reason for them to bring him back unless he was meant to be the dance leader, which is how he was in the show. They brought him back as a leader of dance for the group. We also see, or we hear later on, that even though he was eliminated, he kept helping the group with their choreographies. So I think maybe they didn't know they would be eliminated, but they always were intended to be in the group. I think they signed contracts back in July. So while it looks like they renewed, 8 months early, they never did. They never started their contracts on their debut date, which is usual. They actually started it in July. That's my theory. Hey, it's a theory. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Might not be true. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not JYP Entertainment. I've never talked to them. Oh yeah, I didn't realize about 3 Racha either. Yeah. I think realistically, if you want to look at their skills, I think for sure 3 Racha, Seungmin, and maybe Woojin would have been the 5 that actually debuted had this been fully decided by JYP Entertainment. I think they would have done 3 Racha as the rappers. Bangchan was like a mix. He was both vocal and rap. And then Woojin and Seungmin would be the vocalists. I don't think Felix would have been in it. Mina wouldn't have been in it. Jongin wouldn't have been in it. Hyunjin wouldn't have been in it. I don't think they would have been ready by JYP Entertainment standards. For sure, Mina would not have been brought back had it not been like necessity for them to have a dance leader. Unless maybe they would have brought him back in that sense. I don't think Stray Kids would have debuted as 9 had it been made by JYP Entertainment. That's my point, at least. He was never in danger of elimination, even though he wasn't always perfect. I feel like they wouldn't have eliminated the trainee who was in the company for 7 years, plus he gathered the group. Yeah, probably was exempt from being eliminated. Did I mention this batching thing? I think I did. For Enhypen, planning to batch videos, so like, I'll release 2 videos related to Enhypen and then 2 videos for Stray Kids for now. And then it'll go back to Enhypen and then back to Stray Kids, Enhypen, Stray Kids, that sort of thing. Instead of it being like 1 Enhypen video and then a Stray Kids video, or maybe 2 Stray Kids video and then 1 back to Enhypen. I want to try and do it in a like predictable pattern. This doesn't necessarily mean that it will be weekly. It's possible that it could be a gap in between at some point, or it could be like this, where I'm not going to, I want to be able to get videos weekly. However, for now, I'm more so prioritizing those video ideas like I was mentioning. But that's most of the plans for 2026 at the moment. I've been trying to get to know Stray Kids a little bit, or not Stray Kids, get to know Enhypen a little bit more. So I think I have all the members down. We could try a Enhypen member quiz. I was looking at a couple earlier. I made it through this one, like up to the 10th one. So we can try this again. I need to go now. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Dance Racha are my biases. I can't imagine them not being in the group. Yeah, that would have been really interesting because Dance Racha is very popular. So it would have been quite interesting to see Stray Kids without Dance Racha. It would be interesting to see where they'd be at right now had they not been in it. We'll try this quick. This Enhypen members quiz. I have to write them all. I know this one. I know up to the 10th one, and then I stopped there. Ooh, these are not in order. I think that's Jake. Yes, I got it right. And that is ooh, I want to say Sunghoon, but it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. We got it. Okay, I gotta write both of them. Sunu, I can always recognize Sunu. Sunu's easy. And I think that's Sunghoon. No, it's not Sunghoon. Is that Jake? No. Ooh, it's not Heesung. Is it Heesung? Jeez, I can't type. Oh, it is Heesung. I actually liked Enhypen before Skiz, but Skiz kind of took over once I fully locked in. I'm the exact same way. I found Polaroid Love right when I was getting into K-pop and was kind of the big ones. That is Jake. No. Jeez. Sunghoon? No, not Sunghoon. Absolutely not. It's not Jungwon, is it? No. Is it Sunu? Oh, it is Sunu. I was just saying that I can always recognize him. That's Sunghoon. Okay. Jay's pretty easy to get. Ooh, we got a big group here. Is that Jay? I don't think. Yeah, it's Jay on the left, and then it's Nikki and Jake. No, ooh. Okay, this one's wrong. Is that Sunghoon? Oh, it is. I keep getting Sunghoon mixed up. Oh. No, is it? Okay, I've noticed that Heesung has kind of like wider ears, and it looks like he's got those here, but it's hard to tell with the hair. It is. Okay. This is Jay. I can only recognize Jake, Sunu, and Nikki. Sorry, I can't help much. That's all right. It's good if I try and learn them, because I think for the longest time I've listened to Enhypen for 3 years, but I'm only now getting to like know the group for real. Since like late October, I've been learning them a little bit better, but I don't have their names fully down yet. My bias is Jungwon or Jay. Those are mine as well. Mine is Jay, and then Jungwon is my like secondary, I guess. Secondary sounds so rude. Is that Nikki? It is. Oh. Sunghoon sometimes because of the meme. Oh yeah, that was a big trend back when I was just getting into it. Is that Jake? No, I keep calling everyone Jake. That's Heesung. Yeah, because his ears. Oh, I skipped one. This is Nikki. Easy. That is Sunu. And then I gotta do the whole thing. Blonde one counts as the bottom row. Okay. I see. Sunghoon, and then Jake, and then Sunu, and then is that Jungwon? I think that's Jungwon, and then Nikki, Jay. Who haven't I mentioned? Sunghoon, Jake, Sunu, Jungwon, Nikki, Jay, Heesung. I got it. Jeez. Heesung, the ears. Yes, I got it. Oh, I'm timed. Oh, I gotta speed this up. Okay. Jake. Yes. Oh, I skipped it. Sunu. Okay. Next one. Oh, Heesung. No. Sunghoon. No, not Sunghoon. Jake. Yes. Okay. Jungwon and Nick and Jay. Jungwon and Jay. I got that. Okay, we're getting it. Jay. No. Jay. Yes. Jay. Yes. Okay. Sunghoon. Yes. Okay, we're getting there. Jay. Yes. Okay. This is getting easy now. I got it. Heesung. Is it Heesung or Heesung? I think it's like a mixed. Jay. Okay. Yes, Sunghoon, because he's got the little beauty mark there on his nose. Yeah. Okay. Heesung. Yep. Jungwon. Okay. Jake. Nikki. Yep. Oh, geez, another one of these. Okay. Sunghoon. And then Jake. And then Jay. And then Nikki. Guys, we're low-key getting this. We are getting this. Nikki. Ooh. This is where it gets hard. Oh, Heesung. Because of the ears. That's the only way I'm going to be able to recognize him for now. And then Sunu and Jungwon. Bam. I'm low-key getting this. No, I'm late. That's okay. I think we might be going for a little bit. We're going to do a couple of games. Right now, we're trying to get the Enhypen members because I'm going to be expanding to them soon. Ooh. That is... He looks like Jungwon. But it's not. It's Heesung. No. Arg. I don't know. Is it Jake? It's not Jake. I'm going to go through absolutely everyone until I hit him. No, not Sunghoon. It's not Jay. I know that for sure. It's not Nikki. Is it Sunu? Oh, it's Sunu. I should have got that. I should have known that. That's Nikki. That is Jungwon. Sunghoon because of the beauty mark. Yep. Sunu. Sunghoon. Oh, it's not him. Jake. Yes. We're getting there. Okay, Sunu. Oh, Jungwon. Yeah. Sunu is such a cutie. Yep, there's Jungwon. One more. No, two more. Nikki. 85%. I think that's all right. Should we try a Stray Kids one? I should be able to get this one. because I know them all. Sungmin, easy. Hyunjin, I know Stray Kids much better. Hyunjin, it's just a matter of how fast I can type. Han, Ian, Changbin, Han. Ideally, this is where I'd be able to recognize them, or the level I'd be able to recognize at. That'd be the goal. I can probably type just Chan. Do that next time. Felix. Yeah, this is too easy, man. This is too easy. They need to give me a hard test now. When I was just getting into Stray Kids, when I was learning them more, I had trouble recognizing between Felix and Hyunjin. Those were my two that I got mixed up on. I know a couple of people have had issues with Ian and is it Felix? I think. Ian and Lino. I think those are the two a lot of people struggled with. But I think I learned them fairly quick. I forget how I learned them. I think it was mostly just watching their content and trying to, every time I see someone, trying to name them. So that's what I've been trying to do with, of course, in Hypen. So I've been trying to get to know them in the sense of watching their extra sort of content. And then whenever someone's on screen, try and give them a name and make sure that's the right name. Linar. Hyunjin. Linar. I spelled it wrong. Linar. I think I got issues with Changbin and Han for some reason. I can understand that. I can sort of get that. I think earlier on they had a little bit of a similarity. Linar. There's a lot of Lino photos. Han. Chan. Han. Chan. See, I think it gets to a point where you figure them out and it's just like, okay, how did I ever mistake Hyunjin and Felix? They look so different now to me. But like back then it felt like they were the same person, which is, I don't know how it works. That's a thing. 95%. Which one did I get wrong? Okay. That's it for groups I know. I can't I know Blackpink. I know Blackpink well. That was one of my first groups as well. Allegedly they're releasing an album next month. However, we haven't heard about it at all. So I don't know if they will. There's a lot coming out in January that I'm excited for. There's EXO's album and Hypen's releasing an album. Blackpink's supposed to release an album. There's an Hypen's like anime thing. I'll check that out. I've been reading their little webtoon sort of thing lately. It's interesting. It's very peculiar, I'll say. There's the like Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 coming out. That's cool. Then the opening song is very good. Did you guys see the intro chapter 1 for Hypen? That song is really good. I like that. So I don't know. I'm excited for January. I think there's gonna be a lot coming out. We can play one more game I had in mind. I used to play this kind of not like a lot, but like a year or two ago. I thought it was pretty fun. Did I close it? I think I closed the tab. We'll get a new one. It's called GeoGuessr. It's kind of fun. Oh, what in the world? I forgot. They added some like weird avatar sort of things. It's not just like actually the games anymore, but whatever. We'll do North America because that's what I'm familiar with. Ooh, what did I do? I could name Skiz and Hypen, P1 Harmony, TXT, BTS, and ZB1. That's more than I know. I could name out of that list Stray Kids, maybe in Hypen. TXT I could name. BTS I could name. ZB1 I couldn't necessarily. But here's the thing. I can pick out certain members. I can pick out the popular members. Like P1 Harmony, I think I can pick out Soul and Kiho, of course. Like, there's members in it that are pretty easy. That's Kiho right there, and this is Soul above him. I believe. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. But I can recognize some members, and out of Zero Base 1, I can pick out Ricky, of course. I have a friend named Ricky, and I have his profile picture set to this Ricky, which I think is kind of funny. Oh, geez. I don't know. I'm used to him being blonde. Ricky is that's him right there in the jean jacket. Ricky. That's Ricky. Maybe. And Team. But they're a new one for you. And Team's good. I like Under the Skin a lot. Under the Skin is really good. Of those groups, I can only name everyone in BTS, and I don't even stand them. That was before I liked K-pop. I think I didn't. Okay, when I was just getting into BTS, I didn't want to listen to them because I didn't want to be like generic. But I think they have really good music. There's a reason that they're very popular. I think their music is really strong. So I don't know. I think I was a little crazy at that point. J-Hope, RM, Jungkook, Suga, Jimin, Jin, V. Boom. Easy. Easy. It's too easy, man. My nose is running. Is DJ? Oh yeah, DJ's in the closet. Friday's sleeping back there. Crazy guy. We'll try United States. See how this goes. So basically, it drops you somewhere on Google Street View, and you have to kind of figure out where you're at and place a point on the map. Sorry, give me a second. My nose is running. I gotta figure this out. I'll be back. I should really have like tissues in here or like have more things at the ready for if I need it, but I don't yet. Anyways, this looks like a Midwest neighborhood. Is there music playing? Should I mute this? I don't know. I don't think it's bad. It'll be alright. Alright. I think I'm timed, so I don't. No, I'm not. I didn't have the time version. So this is definitely like a Midwest neighborhood, I would guess. So we can look around and try and get little clues. What is this? Oh, well, I think we're in Arkansas. There we go. We got a little bit of a hint. Now we got to try and figure out where in Arkansas is the thing. What does this say? Annual Fish Fry. Jack Evans Senior Center. Can we find any of that here? Arkansas. We zoom in. I don't hear anything. Oh. Like from my audio? Or the music? Hold on. Okay, that's fine. If you don't hear any music, it's not a huge deal. Maybe I should turn it off just in case, like, YouTube's like, that is copyrighted music and you can't have that. So we'll cut that out for now. Let's see, James. Is there like a town in here called James? Probably not. Probably not. You hear me fine? All right, cool. That was just what I was wondering about. We can look around here. We're placed right into a neighborhood is the thing. Oak Brook and Maryland. Okay. I think it's like, how long do you want to dwell on one place? Because like, I could easily... Oh, Jonesboro. Wait, hold on. That sounds familiar. It might be in Jonesboro area. Because, I mean, I could try and find exactly where I am, but it'll, like, take us a while. And I don't know how long I want to stay in each one. We'll just put here. I was in Little Rock area. So, I got 4,000 points. If I had been closer, I would have been getting more. Also, I don't know what's going on with my character. I don't know when they added characters, but whatever. Okay, this looks like... Ooh, this could either be... Oh, no, this is totally Florida. This is Florida. We are absolutely in Florida right now. Oops, whatever. Okay. I want to try and like get out of this neighborhood if that's possible. Because I want to try and... Ooh, here we got a real estate sign. Let's take a look. Remax, Peter Healy, 321. See, okay, I could look up area codes if I absolutely wanted to. I left for a minute. What is going on now? We're playing a game now called GeoGuessr. I used to play it a while ago, and I was trying to think of things to do today. I was like, what if we just got GeoGuessr out? It's something we could do. I don't know. I have no idea how much longer I'll stream for. Just kind of like going, I guess. Is this a main road? Looks like a main road. So right now I'm trying to find indications of where I am. I'm assuming it's Florida. I think if I can find like a sort of like, whoa, what'd I do? Maybe like some sort of sign. Here, what's this say on the van? Because I could look up the area codes, but I don't know. I feel like better to just find based on structured areas. But then again, I might not find very good hints. So it might just be best, whoa, to go for this being, oh, that looks like a good sign. Hold on. Oh, but it's so blurry. Dog. What am I meant to do here? I can't read it. Okay, maybe I can. Newport, maybe. Village by now. Village by something. I'm assuming this is Florida. I don't know. It could not be Florida. That is certainly a possibility. I think it's Florida, though, just based on the signs. Oh, wow. Oh, here we go. Newfound Harbor. Harbor. Okay. So we are close to the water, allegedly. Newfound Harbor. Harbor. Again, it's like, how much do we want to just dwell on one? Honestly, I'm kind of doubting that it's in Florida. What did this bus say? There was a school bus that went by. I'm curious what it had on it. Can I read that? It says a city, I think. Breward. I don't think you can search places. I think you have to find it on the map. Do I see Breward immediately? If I don't see Breward, I'm just going to drop it in here. I'm not seeing it. I think I'm just going to go up here. Okay. Hey, I was in Florida. I should have put it on the coast. Oh, what was I doing? I knew it was on the coast, but I didn't do it. I should have. Oh, well. Okay. This is interesting. I'm not sure what this is. Is this Hawaii? Maybe it's Hawaii. Why can't I go that way? Whatever. I feel like this might be Hawaii. It's very tropical. Hospice of Hilo. Is that a place in Hawaii? Okay, wait. Does Hawaii count as North America? I would think it would. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hilo. Dude, that was so easy. Oh, yeah. Just a little off. All right, cool. Next one. We are at a shopping mall. Probably like Midwest. Very green. Very open. Golden Corral. Okay. There's a Sears. Okay. So this is absolutely some like mall in the Midwest area. Sushi Bomb. What I'm looking for now is like some sort of government building or indication of like area. Because sometimes there will be companies that have like the state name in them or the city name. For lease here, can we get anything off of this? Oxford. Ooh, I don't know where Oxford is. Isn't there like a college called Oxford? Are we by that? I have no idea where Oxford is in the first place, so I can't bank off of that. I could also maybe look at license plates, but they're usually blurred out, so you have to kind of really guess for it. JCPenney Mall, cafes. Doesn't say the city or the state though. It just says mall. What's this? Whoa. Just changed. That wasn't there. Bank of America. Okay. Oops, what'd I do? Dental work. David's Bridal. Cuts for kids. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna find much. Maybe I should like set a timer for myself, and I got like 5 minutes to figure it out, and then we're moving on. Is there a state flag here? Robinson. Where's Robinson? Okay. Can I get the state flag? I feel like there'd be a state flag here. I think I know state flags fairly well, so I could guess off of that. Ooh, this is Pittsburgh. We're in Philadelphia. We are not in the Middle West at all. Okay. If we're in Pittsburgh, or this is called Pittsburgh, I'm just going to say Pittsburgh area. Well, I could try and look for Robin something. Robinson, here we go. Okay. Can I find the mall? Campbell Farm. Town of Hanover, Robinson, Andy's Candles. This is more of like the shops area, maybe. Geary Farm, Farmland, Roadhouse, Pavilion. See, it's like how far out is still Robinson though. Here's the highway. I'm gonna say here area. Not on the river though. I want to go on like a road. 9 miles off. Okay, we'll take that. It was up here a little bit further. We got that one. Well, I think there's one left for this round. Or this like, yeah, kind of a round. Okay, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Let's see this sign up here. What does that say? Lucerne? Laverne, North Dakota. Or North Dakota. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Let's see if we can spot that immediately. Because I don't think I'm going to find much more indication. It's more so like, where is Luverne or Laverne? And like, do I really want to look around all of North Dakota trying to find this? Probably not. I might just throw myself in the middle of North Dakota and see how it goes. 112 miles. I am in North Dakota like I thought. Cool. My results. I got 21,000 points. I'll take it. Maybe we do like 2 more of these, and then I think that'll be it for the stream. We'll find out. This is another neighborhood, if you couldn't tell. It's definitely a neighborhood. Ooh, sign. I saw a sign. Wentworth. Okay. Kind of more of a luxury area, sort of. Maybe. 20 miles per hour. Okay, well, they got fancy miles per hour signs, so gotta be somewhere fancy. Can we see a license plate? This one doesn't have a plate. There's a sign over here. Can I jump across? 300s? Are we sure? Is this like middle of nowhere? 300s for these? I mean, maybe. Saxon Place. What does this say? Regent Building. Office building for sale. 704 Childress Klein. That's a business. What is this? Okay. I should have looked at that plate. I'm going to look at this plate quick. No, I can't get anything off of that. They blur them for like privacy of the car. But then it just I can't use it for data usually. Pikeview. Are we in like Wisconsin or something? Might be Wisconsin. That's my best guess. I don't want to go. I don't know how far I have to go though. Is the thing. Like, if I have to go like miles into something, then it's probably not worth it. What's this? Another neighborhood. I'm gonna say, ooh, Michigan. Maybe it's Michigan. Indiana. I'm gonna go Michigan area. Oh, I was way off. Wow, okay. It was more south than I was thinking. Here's another mall. Community Foundation. United States Prime Office. Breakfast all day. That's Subway? Might have to go there. What is this? Community Foundation. I saw that already. Another mall. Ross. What's this? Hobby Lobby. Okay. Okay. What's over here? No. What about this? What is this? Maine. Oh. No. Never mind. Different kind of Maine. For hospital bed oxygen. That's what they say. What is this? I moved. Whatever. We'll keep moving a little bit. Now we can look. Thomas Place. Bettendorf. I don't know where that is. Okay. I think that's the city at least. Probably Bettendorf City. But I have no idea where that is. Ooh, what's this? A river? Duck Creek. Awesome. I have no idea where that is. Alpine Center. Alpine. Call Patrick. Should I call Patrick and ask him where we are? Maybe. It's always an option. You think he'd answer right now? He's probably busy. I feel like Patrick would be a busy person. What's this? Studio office space? No. I'm just going to have to go with a guess. I'm going to say this looks warmer. I'm going to say East Coast. If they're talking about Alpines, I'm going to go Appalachian area. Let's say in between West Virginia and Virginia. Nope, it was Illinois. Okay, that was not quite where it was. It keeps dropping us in neighborhoods. Griffin Way. Okay. Oh. Okay. 205. New listing. What over here? What over here? What over here? Let's see. It's just neighborhoods. Like, I can't get anything off of this. What I'd want to look for is, like, can check out the plates a little bit. Yellow plates. Green. Okay, this one's green and red. Who has a green and red license plate? I've never seen something like that. Some of these are yellow, and that guy's just got a green. This one's got red on the top. It's like a rainbow. I thought I knew license plates. I guess I don't. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yellow fire hydrant. I'm gonna try and look at the lawns and see if anyone's got like indications on their yard, like a politician sign or a flag of the state. Though it doesn't look like they've got much. Sindenton. Okay. We'll keep that in mind, I guess. Golf cart. Why does no one have anything on their yard? Is this like an HOA thing that they don't want them having stuff on their yard? I mean, I feel like someone's got to have something on their yard, right? I think it's Arkansas, but I could be wrong. It could be, I think it might be Arkansas. It's some like wacky neighborhood or wacky area almost. Ooh, see, okay. Here's another one of these real estate signs. If I really wanted to, I could look up the area code. However, is that cheating? Potentially. Exit Realty, Southern Select. Andy. Yeah, I mean, would it be cheating to look up license plates? Because it's not like I'm matching exactly. We could pull up Arkansas license plates. I don't think that's a bad thing to do. Arkansas license plates. I cannot type. It's got yellow ones. It might be Arkansas. I think you might be right because it's got like different colors. Let's try Arkansas area. I don't want to stay on it too long like I was saying earlier. We'll go here. Ooh, Alabama. Really close though. That was a good guess. This is like okay. This might be California, but it also could be Florida again. I'm only saying California because there's a very strong hill over here. That could be the Rockies. Yeah, I think this might be California. This definitely is California. Or is it Hawaii again? Are we back in Hawaii? Oh, Aumaka. This sounds like Hawaii. Aumoko. No, this is totally Hawaii again. We're back in Hawaii. But now where? Which island? I'm going to say since it's a very large island and it's got a very strong mountain, that looks like California. See, okay, it looks like California. But like, I don't know, because it's very tropical also. You knew it was an A state. You were right. It was Alabama. It looked like California at first, but I'm not so sure. I think it might be Hawaii. Like it's, I've said it before. It's very tropical. With that, these power lines too. I think it's Hawaii. I'm gonna say it's over on this side. Oh, what? It was the wrong. I got the wrong island. It's over here. Okay. Ooh, this is snowy. Oh, I don't know. It's hard with the neighborhoods because it's like not very many indications. You gotta kind of look for things on the yards. Ooh, here we go. Here's a flag. Red flag. It's not a state flag, is it? No. That's not a state flag. If I can find a main road, I'd like to be out on a main road. Michigan, maybe. That's a good idea. Oh, we're green now. Okay. I like trying to find state flags if possible. Oh, here we go. What is this? And it's gone. Okay, we'll go back. Land of the free, home of the brave. That is not a state. That is the whole states. Hello. Here's a park. Is there any indications on the park sign? Butterfly Park. Park closes at dusk. Streamwood Park District. Cell phone use prohibited? What? I've never seen something like that before. Huh. I'd assume that's like you can't take pictures of the kids, but I've never seen something like that posted. Interesting. Okay. Well, here's a real estate sign. We'll go back a bit. And it's gone. Okay. Thank you. And it's blurred. Whatever. Should we just go Michigan? Might. It's back to snow. Snow. This looks like a main road. I think we'll go out a little bit, check out the businesses, see if we can confirm it's in Michigan, and like what part of Michigan. Write-in. Is there a write-in in Michigan? Stationless driven, customer focused. Thank you. Pelton Shepherd. Okay, these businesses aren't helping. There's a gated parking lot. I'm gonna keep going this way. This is like a business district or something. There's a huge theater here. Madhav Kendra. What's that sign say? Is that Hebrew? No, I don't think that's Hebrew. What is this? Walmart. You think Walmart's got anything interesting? Bargain outlet. No. What is this? I've never seen this before. Okay. I think we might just have to go Michigan because I'm not getting any Sambucha 2.0. Thank you. Just trying to do something. I don't have much plans. I got through what I wanted to. I got a little list here. I got through the goals and talking about the plans for the channel. Now it's just kind of like doing something. Ooh. I don't know where. I'm just going to put it in the middle of Michigan. Oh, over here. Really close area, though. Okay. We'll do one more round. Ooh, this one wasn't as good. Wow. Try this again. Moo. This looks like California. I can tell you that. This is definitely California. That's the Rockies up there. Oh, but is it closer to the Rockies? Could it be like Nevada? Oh well, of course we can't see the Rockies from California. Am I crazy? I'm playing this game after the stream. It's very addicting. Yeah, it's really interesting. I like watching people play it, so that's why why I'm doing it. Though I don't really ever play it is the thing. It's okay. It's kind of weird though. They made it paid now recently. They made you get it like a subscription, but I saw a free version of it online that you can use. These are all American flags, not state flags. This might be Arizona. Like Arizona right on the peak tip of the Rockies. I can't see the Rockies. I don't know where the Rockies are. I think it was like right here-ish. Oh, maybe it's New Mexico. I think it's Nevada. It could be Nevada. I'd like to find a state flag. I think that's what I'm looking for. Okay, look. The architecture is very interesting because it's very stone, jagged sort of thing. So it feels like that southern area. What is this? I don't know. These desert. Yeah, definitely something deserty. That's for sure. Absolutely that area. And we can see the Rockies, so it's got to be close proximity to that. Juan Tabo. Okay. That feels New Mexico-y and Arizona-y. I honestly don't even know what I'm basing it off of anymore. Could it be Sedona? What is this? I don't know. I'm going to jump over here again. Beware of dog. Oh, doesn't Arizona have yellow plates? I feel like they might. Oh, I know that's Arizona. You were there for 3 weeks. Okay. I feel like it is Arizona too. Oh, we're back where we started. Okay. Yeah, I think this is absolutely Arizona. Was it North Arizona or is it down here? Because where are the Rockies at? I can't see from here. I'm gonna go. The Arizona architecture is really blocky. Yeah. I'm just gonna say Sedona area. Let's do here. Oh, it was New Mexico. It was over in Albuquerque. Okay. Pretty close. We were in the right area though. That works. One way north. I gotta let the stream go a little bit longer. I try and act too quickly. I don't let you guys do anything. Let's see. What's over here? Custom shirts. There's space to listen beyond 4 walls. All NYU. Oh, but it could be an ad for that area. I don't know. NYU's. Oh. I don't know if this is an actual thing, but I feel like I see these things. I think of Philadelphia. And I don't know why. Chappaqua. Is that a railroad? Oh, interesting. There's a railroad here. We're in Chappaqua. Somewhere. This looks like East Coast. Chappaqua is here where we are. New York. Yeah, it might be New York area, assuming with the NYU ad. Is there a Chappaqua in here? Probably won't see it because it looks like more of a small town. I also wonder about Pennsylvania. Chappaqua. Look at the license plates. Yeah. License plates are tough because they blur them. And then it's like, you gotta base it on colors. This one's yellow. This would be New York. I know New York has the big black line on the top and then yellow underneath. But I don't see many of them. So it might be close to New York, but I'm not sure if it is. This one's yellow. This one's white. Looks kind of white and blue. Yeah. I mean, can we pull up New York license plate again? I don't mind looking at plates because it's not like I can perfectly compare. Oh, well, New York is yellow and black as well as these white ones. I didn't know they had the white ones. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely in New York, I would say. Maybe New Jersey. Should we look at the New Jersey plates too? New Jersey. I think it's more close to the New York plates because it's like a deeper yellow here. If we look around at this one, we have the white and a blue. Judging by the fact that it's an alternative, or it's that combination. What is this? May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Thank you. Yeah, let's look for, what was this place? Chappaqua? See if we can find Chappaqua in here. It looks like it went along a railroad. So I'd assume it could be in this area, maybe? Charlottesville, Chappaqua. Probably Montauk or Long Island. That's over here more, isn't it? Long Island. Oh, there's a lot here. Okay. Montauk. So Chappaqua in here? I'm basing it on Chappaqua because we saw that earlier. There's a railroad. Saw a railroad. I'm not seeing a Chappaqua in here. It might be a little bit more north. What is this? Set checkpoint. Interesting. Ooh, here we go. This looks interesting. Take a peek at this. I don't know. What is this, a church? I think it's a church. Can we get a sign for the church? Apparently I saved the picture of Zero Base 1 earlier. I didn't know I did that. Maspeth, New York. Does that help? I feel like that'd be a bigger area. At least we have confirmation this is New York. I'd say it's absolutely New York at this point now. But where? Where in New York? Where? Again, is it worth just digging around the entire time? Probably not. Probably better to just place us somewhere in New York and go with it. What is this? Yeah, I used Chappaqua again. We're absolutely in Chappaqua. Problem is, I don't know where Chappaqua is. I have no idea. So, unless I dig around for it the entire time, which I don't think we should, I'm just going to go... I feel like this is more... There's a railroad. It's not a big railroad, though. I'm going to go this area. What do you guys think of this area? I think this might be good enough. Because obviously this isn't where Chappaqua is, but I feel like it'd be close. Or should I be closer to New York City, you think? South New York. Okay. Let's go like here-ish. Oh. Wurtsboro? Didn't we see that earlier? Is Chappaqua near here? Cuddlebackville. Huge Knot. Mount Hope. Rock Hill. Smallwood. South Fallsboro. North. Okay. North of here or North New York? I'm going to look up here. Yes. Maybe we go middle. If you're saying North New York and you're saying South New York, should we go kind of Albany area? Amsterdam. Ooh. Not in the city. Oh, I gotcha. Let's go like here-ish. Onetta, Woodstock, Arkville, Windham, North New York. I'm gonna say, I feel like it'd be close enough to a highway. So let's put it like right next to 88, but not quite. Let's try there. We'll try there. Oh, it was closer to New York. Way closer. Wow. Yeah, there's Chappaqua. Interesting. Okay. Next one. We got a mailbox. And over here. It seems to be the main road. Is this like west middle? Westish? Well, there's cows. That is not a cow. I guess there are not cows here. We'll keep that in mind. They don't have cows here. They have horses instead. What is it? Ooh. Eagle Crest. Is that a state below it? Eagle Crest. Oh, dang. It's not a city. It's like a neighborhood sign. Okay. Keep going up here. This is like country area, I think. Looks like Vermont. Ooh, maybe. Might be Vermont. You might be onto something. Oh, here. You think that's the Appalachians? Or could it be the Rockies? I'm not sure. But that's good to know that there's certainly mountains here. So it's not like Midwest. We can rule out the Midwest. We can absolutely rule out the South as well. It's like, is it the Appalachians or is it the Rockies? Knoxville, Asheville. This is, maybe we look for a plate quick. So we can run across someone. Can we see that? It's like white. I don't know what has white plates. Oh, here's a car. Can we speed up to them? Ooh, what is this? Northeast. I don't know how far the Appalachian Mountains go. I knew it at some point, but I think I've gotten so used to like depending on 325. Does that say 325? Oh, it kind of does. 13225. Funny. Looks like Vermont. Let's see. Does the Appalachian Mountains go this far? I don't know if they go up to Vermont, do they? I thought they were like more in this area. What's this? Mick something. Fresh eggs. Ooh. Might need to get some of those. What's up here? I don't know. This might go for quite a bit. Oh, well. We hit a dead end. I think we just got to guess something. Because this might be it. Premier Real Estate. Shauna Hoople. This is a big line. They really don't want people in there. Wow. Okay. I think I will give you... maybe New Hampshire? Could be. We don't have any indications of like state, or not states, but like cities. Let's go like right in between Vermont and New Hampshire. Whoa, okay. Wrong coast. It was the Rockies. Oh well. We got one more, I think. Two more. What is that? What is this? It's a go-kart with a walker and a chair? Is that a chair? What is this? Sorry, this is unrelated. Also, there's a huge garbage truck outside right now, and it's very loud. What? Okay, they got wacky stuff here, that's for sure. Is this Hawaii again? Are we back in Hawaii? No. This is like the Rockies. Baby chair. Oh, it is a baby chair. No, it's not the Rockies though, because it's got these like tropical trees. I think we might be in okay, but look at the architecture. Doesn't this look like Hawaii? Like I feel like isn't this roof style very popular in Hawaii? Yeah, I think it's Hawaii again. We keep getting Hawaii. Wow. Question is where in Hawaii? Last time we had Maui area, I think. Oh no, we had Honolulu. Can we find any indication of which island? Lumakel. Also, why am I so bright? Hello? Can I fix that? I didn't realize there's like a huge cast of light on me. Let me look. I might close this quick. If I can reach it. Now I'm like ghost white. I got a fancy light back when I was recording myself more, and then I immediately after decided not to be recording myself anymore, so now it's just for streaming. I still like very white, very bright white. Problem with it being darker in here now is because you can see in the back it's like flickering. It's not a very fancy camera. Also, that garbage truck is very loud. No, I think I'm gonna keep it closed. I have different colors. Maybe a different color will be better. Orange. Soft white. White. Orange. That's as low as it goes. Wow. I don't know. I'm just going to be pale, I guess. We can't hear it. Can't hear the garbage truck? Oh, good. I can hear it very loudly. So it's good that you can't. Oh, what am I doing with my hair? I can't look. I have my camera backwards and it drives me crazy because I don't know what I'm looking at. And I can never do anything with it. Orange. We'll do the orange. Oops, I lost it. There we go. Turn it up a little bit. What if I turn this one off? We'll do that. It's not perfect, but it'll be good enough. It's very dark in here now. It looks dark for me, but it doesn't look as bad on camera. So we'll do that for now. Yeah, Hawaii. Okay. Well, didn't the street sign say something interesting? I feel like the street sign had some sort of indication. Limu Cal. That sounds like here. Mm-hmm. This is definitely where we are. Any objections to here? I think it might be there. Might be on Maui. I'm going to look around a little bit while you're deciding. What is that? I don't think that's a state flag. Sounds Hawaiian. Sure does sound Hawaiian. I think it might be right that area. It's definitely Hawaii. I think there's no way it's not Hawaii. Maybe the Caribbean. I have no idea if they're counting the Caribbean in this as a thing. Because it's meant as North America and the United States. I think officially the Caribbean counts as the United States. However, I don't know if they did on the map. I also don't know where the Caribbean is. The Bahamas. Is it this? No. Sorry guys, never been to the Caribbean. I don't know where it is. British Virgin Islands. I thought it was in this area. Maybe it's not. Cuba. Havana. Could be the Caribbean. Where is the Caribbean? That's the question. Aruba. This is where I thought it was, but I guess maybe not. Georgetown. The Bahamas. I might... I don't know. I might look a little more. But see, okay, it feels very Hawaiian though. Like that's... I don't know what language they speak in Hawaii, but that feels like a Hawaiian name. But where did it go? I lost Hawaii. Oh, it's over here. I'm going to say Maui. Just so we can continue. Oh, man. What is this? Oh. It was just a different island. Okay. It was this one. It was the Honolulu Island. I don't know. Oahu, I think. Okay, this is the last one. Let's see if we can clutch up, guys. Centerbury Square. Okay, we got a KinderCare. There's a sign. Let's see. I'm very zoomed in. Colonial Veterinarian Hospital. Okay. Ooh. Is that Elsa? We might be in Elsa Land. Well, it's gone. VA. We're in Virginia, I would assume. I think we're in Virginia. Okay. Dentist. Very good, very good. I think that might be a city name. I'm not immediately seeing it. It might be... Oh, here. We got a gas station. Can we get anything off of this? What is that? Exxon? Okay. Duncan? I think we're absolutely in Virginia. I don't think there's any way we're not in Virginia. Question is, where in Virginia? That's what's hard now. That's what we got to figure out. What does this say? 741 Wilton Co. No, nothing important there. Can't get anything off of that, at least. If I go this way too far, I think we run out of the city. I don't really want to do that. Canterbury. Can we find Canterbury? Charlottesville. No. Okay. We might have to place a pin and go with it. Any objections to here? Any objections? I don't know. I'm going to leave it there for a second. I'm going to keep looking. Come on. What's over this way? BP. Extra attic. Like a storage facility. No objections? Okay. I think we might just go there. Go for it. All right. We're going to go for it. And, hey, that was something. I think that's our best guess best guess of today. No, of that round. I'm going a little crazy, guys. Wow. 15,000 points. We'll take it. All right. I think we talked about a couple of things. We talked about, obviously, the plan for Stray Kids 2026. We looked at the Skiz Step Out 2026. We looked at that, talked about that a little bit, talked about my own goals for 2026, what my plan is for the channel and expanding to an Hypen. Be working on that. Starting probably first in Hypen video will be the 10th, I'm thinking. But thanks for stopping by. I'm going to end the stream now. You guys have a good